This time on NTS Adventures.
Cold. It's cold out here. I should have worn my jacket. 5 feet there to 20 feet. I like the looks of that. Might mean nothing, but certainly worth a try, my friends. After all, what else do I got to do? Sit at home and watch Price is Right and let's make a deal? Say one last goodbye to the world, buddy. Life is good. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome to another edition of NTS Adventures. Not a bad day out here today. A little bit brisk, a little bit of a wind, but lots of nice sunshine. Maggie and I were sitting at home and kind of hanging around this morning and kind of going, should we, shouldn't we, etc., etc. And I decided, you know what? Time to come out and get a little bit of, as a good friend of mine always says, fresh air therapy. So here we are. Here we are in the mighty Ottawa River. We're just behind the, what we refer to as a local Ford dealership here in Pembroke, Petawawa area. Back over there is the town of Pembroke. Those of you who follow the channel know that over there you can just barely make it out. The lighthouse, that's where I fished the last couple times. Didn't do too bad. Got about 4 walleye. The other day, myself and 2 other regimental brothers came out here. We fished between those 2 buoy markers off in the distance. I caught 1 small sauger and Mark caught a barbot or ling. I guess some people refer to them, or ling cod. And the other brother never caught anything. So I decided to come out today. And my original plan was to do a little bit of hole hopping, but I'm not sure it's going to happen for a couple of reasons. Number 1, it's a little colder out here than I expected. And number 2, Murphy's Law. Forgot my drill, forgot my gas auger, so I got a hand cranker. And 24 inches of ice, whew, I don't think I'm going to be doing that much hole hopping. Anyway, I digress. Here we are in the beautiful Ottawa River, my friends. Look at this. Here we are, Quebec over there to my right. Back here, the province of Ontario, and I'm standing here and I'm smelling that air come right down the Ottawa Valley here. Just kind of hugging the Laurentians, and it's the smell of our nation I'm smelling right now. It's the smells of the cedars and the fish from BC. It's the smells of the oil and the roses from Alberta. The smells of the canola from Saskatchewan and the wheat from Manitoba. And of course, the silver and the gold coming here from the province of Ontario, blowing right in here, swirling around, and give me a good breath of what our nation is. There it is, strong, full of resources. I absolutely love it. The smells of our nation blowing right down here to me. I love this country. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to get into a little bit of fishing here. I think I'm in a decent spot. I think I am where I need to be. Based on our fishing experience the other day, I kind of got the lay of the land. I just want to kind of try a couple other things here. And honestly, I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but those of you that watch the channel know that catching fish really is pretty low in the priority. As a matter of fact, more often than not, when I come out, I don't catch fish, but who cares? Check it out, man. Check it out. Thursday afternoon, and here I am, basically minutes away from 2 major centers, or fairly major centers here in the valley, and I got this whole area to myself. Me and my girl. Where is she? Megs! Come here, my girl! She's always out running around. Come on, my girl! Come on! Come and see Dad! Here she comes. Heat seeker coming in. Right on, my girl. Burn it up. There she is. There's my Maggie. Everybody knows Maggie. Stay tuned, everybody. Hope to catch a couple walleye today. Maybe a ling cod. Who knows? Or maybe I'll catch nothing. Nonetheless, we're going to have a good time. I got 22 feet right here. That other hole I punched was 20 feet. I fished 28 and 30 the other day. Like I said, 1 sauger. I think I want to be a little shallower for the day, actually. I might put my dead stick in that 20 footer. But I think I'm going to move back and I'm going to try somewhere around 18. I don't know why I want to do that. It's just a feeling I have. Because I plan on fishing until dark. So that guy has his hut set up for a reason. So I'm wondering if I can just punch back a little bit there and maybe set up a hut there. I just brought my small for Brill. Like I said, I really didn't intend on using it today, but this wind is a little bit sharper than I anticipated. Whew. Just can't do her like I used to, my friends. See what I'm trying to do here? You see where I am now. There's a little bit of a deeper area here, surrounded by shallow water on either side, and I'm right here. I'm hoping I can just fish right here, deep water, shallow water with access to deep water. punch a hole here-ish. See what I got. Okay, that's 5 feet. So I'm getting close to the edge. My other hole there is 20 feet. I think maybe I'll change my plan slightly here. I'll set up on that hole for 20, and then somewhere in here, once I get dialed in, I'll put my dead stick, which is going to be right on that edge. 5 feet there to 20 feet. I like the looks of that. Might mean nothing, but certainly worth a try, my friends. After all, what else do I got to do? Sit at home and watch Price is Right and let's make a deal? No, not today, my friends. Not today. What do you say, my girl? Want to go set up our tent? Or are you going to go exploring some more? What kind of answer is that? Come here, my girl. Come here, my good girl. Well, let's go set up our tent, okay? That's a good girl right there. Yes, it is a good girl. Oh, that's a good girl. Where's that good girl? I'm going to get you, my good girl. Oh, Megs loves out here. All right. Enough goofing around. Enough freezing. All right. All right, tent time. Just a little point note here. Park my buggy here, my tent's gonna be there. I did that for a couple reasons. The prevailing wind is coming kind of from the northwest today. So it's a little bit of a break, and more importantly, because I don't have my drill, it's gonna be a real pain in the ass to hand screw my ice screws in. And I only need a couple today, so I'll use the vehicle to tie off the Fabril too. Anyway, just a little FYI there. Not trying to insult anybody's intelligence. Like I said, people watching this channel that are way more experienced at this than I am, but if that's something that can help you out, you forget your drill, you want to know how to tie off your tent, use your bucket. Let's get her going. All right, Time to go get my other dead stick in. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm hoping to get in about 15 feet of water-ish. We'll see how she goes. Alright. A little bit of a review. 5 feet. This hole was 20. The one behind me, 22 feet. You can see where I did my 5-foot hole. I'm going to go halfway. Remember, by law, I can't be too far from my dead stick, and I must be able to see it. I'm going to go halfway, and I'm hoping that's going to be about 15 feet. That's about halfway, I think, eh? Cold. It's cold out here. I should have worn my jacket. Say one last goodbye to the world, buddy. This is gonna freeze over pretty quick, so I'll have to come out and check it often, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, I got a slack line. Lots of current. You guys can see that? 6. Oh, I don't know. I'm probably, yeah, probably about 15. Perfect. You might guess. Maybe a little deeper, but it'll work. Put that bad boy right there. I've got lots of current pulling it, so it'll help make it work. And once again, we put lots of water on here. Make sure that freezes in, so I don't lose the St. Croix rod and a nice Shimano reel. Lots of current there, man. Look at that. Anyway, come and check that regularly. All right, Megs, we're done out here, girl. Come on. Come on. Gotta do lots of starts on the buggy today. I don't want to chance it not starting. Not that I'm real far from shore, but still, just save the hassle. All right, time to check the dead stick. Start the buggy. Sun's coming down. Sun's coming down. Actually seems to have warmed up a tad here. Oh, strainer's over here. It's pretty freaking cool that the river's frozen this much this year. Obviously the price we pay is it's been a super cold winter, but I mean, it's been great for me, you know, and those who ice fish from Petawawa and Pembroke, I suppose. You don't have to go very far. Like seriously, man, like I'm like a 3-minute buggy ride to my truck, load up, and a 15-minute drive home. That way is home for me. That's the area that I usually fish open water. I usually fish open water down there. Those of you that watch the channel know I spend a lot of time down there. But this is great. And because it's been a cold year, even though there's been a lot of snow, it's been windy. But that's great because for me, it's kept the snow down on the big bodies of water anyway. And if you can see by my tracks here, it's good because like I said before, I sold my tracks last year and I'm getting around just fine in wheels, which is pretty exciting for me. Hey, Megs? Anyway, pretty cool. I'm gonna try, I think next time I'm out here with some brothers, I'm gonna try and get to that little hump. Gonna leapfrog. The problem is, and we gotta be very, very, very aware, is that, I don't know if you guys did make those 2 buoys out. That's where I fished the other day when I was out with Mark and another fella. And like I said, only 1 sauger, but the current was pretty steady there. I mean, I got some current here, but not as bad there. My point is, I think the further you go out here, the stronger that current may get. And that may be an issue in terms of ice. Not 100% sure, but anyway, my point is, I'm going on a ramble here. I'd feel more safe, or safer, if I want to fish the edge of that. If I was out here with a couple dudes, we can go real slow, punch holes, test ice, and that way you always got somebody there to help you out if you get in trouble. But anyway, that's for another day. For now, it's just nice being out here, man. It truly is. Pretty great, man. Pretty freaking great. So you can see I'm all set up here. For those of you that own the Humminbird products, either the Helix or the Solix or all the other new ones, a lot of them, or most of them, come with this A-scope option, which is on the right hand side, which basically shows me vertically where my jig is and any fish. And it's actually, the beauty of it, it's real time. It's an instant return, not dissimilar to a flasher. So you can see by a jig, as I jig it up and down, that's an instant return. It's very similar to almost as if I was using live scope when you can see it, although it's just an interpretation. It gives me a bar as opposed to a mark. And you can see my jigging marks there on the left hand side, the progression of it. And when I stop, it'll be flat. A fish will come on there. I've explained this before 1,000 times on the channel. If it's historical data, it'll be an arc, meaning a fish moved into the cone of my transducer and left. But if it's a long solid line that sits on the bottom, it means that fish is staying put because it's constantly getting a return. So that's where we're at. We're going to jig away and see what happens. Hang in there. sun is going down and the temperature is going down. And I hope the fish are coming up. We'll see. Gotta probably fish for probably another hour or so. And crossing my fingers. Been out here for about 4 hours now, and other than losing a couple minnows in the tent when I came out to check my dead stick, nothing. But hey, it is the beginning of February. Typically this is when the bite really slows down. Not that I've experienced a real good bite this year. I've landed a few fish here and there, and quite truthfully I have not yet left the river skunked. So I'm feeling a little bit of pressure here right now. Every single time I've been out this year I've caught a fish. Pressure's on, man. Pressure's on. Hang in there. Well, I failed. I am skunked. I am skunked. First time this year, everybody. But hey, you know what? I love it. I love coming out here. You guys know that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Honestly, if you do, or if you did enjoy it, please give it a like and subscribe. I've gained a little bit of momentum on my subscribers, which is a good thing. I'm not approaching 1,000 by any means, but I'm at over 250, which is pretty good for me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time I think I'll be heading to a different lake, see if I can get into some walleye, maybe, and maybe even a lake trout. We'll see how she goes. We'll see you next time on NTS Adventures, everybody. Calling out. Let's go home, Maggie. Job done. Life is good. Smell. It's the smell of our nation I'm smelling right now. It's the smells of the cedars and the fish from BC. It's the smells of the oil and the roses from Alberta. The smells of the canola from Saskatchewan and the wheat from Manitoba. And of course the silver and the gold coming here from the province of Ontario, blowing right in here, swirling around, and give me a good breath of what our nation is. There it is, strong, full of resources. I absolutely love it. The smells of our nation blowing right down here to me. I love this country.